Welcome to our predictions for our top 3 teams in this upcoming NFL season. I'm Luke Prosser, this is Paul Scott, and Ben O'Brien on my left. So my predictions is that the Bengals are going to go first to win the Super Bowl, then the 49ers, then the Chiefs, which I think is a good thing for the Bengals because they're a great team and they've just been to the conference finals and Super Bowl, and I think they can get it done this year. Bennett?
I do agree with you on the 49ers one. I think last season with Brock Purdy was doing pretty well until that injury, and I think they had a pretty good chance to go to the Super Bowl and win that season. So if they just keep Brock Purdy as their starting quarterback, I think they have a good chance this season. My first is the Eagles. I think they might start off a little rocky, but then pick back up to last season. And my third will be the Dolphins because Tua last season, when he was starting and didn't get hurt, they were on a tear. Right after he got injured, though, they lost. They were doing not as good, so I think with Tua back, they'll do better, and I think they'll have a chance to make it past the second round and maybe to the AFC Championship, and those are my 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but how do you know Tua will stay healthy the whole season? Last year, he had 2 concussions.
I said if he does stay healthy, they can be. That's why I'm putting him at the 3.
What if he's not and they just go last in their division? That's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul, what is your 3?
All right, so I have a kind of controversial list. At my 1, I also had the Bengals like you, Luke. But, yeah, because Joe Burrow is a really great quarterback. They have arguably the best wide receiver core in the entire league, and their defense is pretty good too. And then for my second team, I think is going to win the Super Bowl. This one's really controversial. I would say the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What?
Whoa. So
Too early. Trevor Lawrence is not at that point in the game where he can make it to that level.
Is he taking his prime right now, or is it coming later in his career?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, he's at his prime, I would say, and he can do really great things. I believe he can do really well.
Their division has gotten so much better with CJ Stroud and Bryce Young with those teams, and I just disagree with that. That is a terrible take.
He's basically the chaperone at the daycare with so many rookie quarterbacks in his division. So I think he's going to win the division, maybe be the 2 seed and make...
That's the only advantage of him, is that he is the top of that quarterback core in that division. The rest of them aren't great. So, yeah, who's your 3rd?
All right, so for my 3rd and final team, I have the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I know you guys are probably going to question this, but the Seattle Seahawks have a pretty good quarterback in Geno Smith, because as we saw last year, he performed way better than everyone was expecting. You guys have to admit that at least, right?
Yeah, but still, he led them to a 9-8 record. The team probably got worse or better, but I'm going to say they're going to be worse, and that is also a bad take.
Also, what I'm talking about is these Jacksonville Jaguars. They're that main present team that is representing such a underdog team. Same thing with the Seahawks. These teams are it's 50-50. It's are they going to start bad, get good? Are they going to get good, then start? Are they going to get good and then just blow it at the end of the season before the playoffs?
But they're not going to blow it because, as you saw last year,
they are.
Geno Smith and the Seahawks could maintain a good team, and they've won games.
I don't think that's going to happen this year. I think he's going to decline.
He's
older, and the team is
They went from having 4 Sunday night games or something and being such this high-level team that everybody thought could really do some damage to that NFC core of teams that have always been great, like the Packers and stuff. But now they're just some normal team.
Yeah, well, you saw it with the Broncos, though. They had so many primetime games, then they turned out to be bad. So I think
that's the Seahawks, too. and that's what's
No,
gonna
I think
happen
the
to them
Seahawks
this
are
year.
going to go in reverse.
I really just think that the Broncos just could also do that. But all these teams are great, and thank you for watching our PTI show on what we think are the best teams in the league.